Welcome everybody to this video. For those of you who don't know me, I'm TMB Trades. At least that's what the channel says. I'm a 15-year-old day trader currently in high school. And in today's video, I'll be going over how to establish your trading plan. So let's dive right in. So throughout the video, I'll be going over 8 crucial fundamentals / questions. So it is recommended for you to have a notebook or something you can take notes on and answer the questions. So let's dive right in. So question number 1, what pairs are you trading? So what pairs are you going to be trading? So if you are a beginner trader, it is recommended for you to stick with 1 to 2 pairs. Over time, as you gain more market experience, you can add more pairs if you want to. So first, you have to decide whether you're going to want to trade Forex, crypto, stocks, commodities, options, etc. Personally, I trade Forex, so I trade GBP USD and GBP JPY. What I like about Forex is that it's open 24 hours, 5 days a week. It's more friendly for beginner traders and people that are getting into day trading. And yeah, I mean, that's why I like it, but you can do your own research about, if you want to do crypto or you're interested in doing stocks, commodities, options, etc. You can do any of those, but really, really do research before you even firmly decide you're going to do one or the other. So that finishes question 1. Let's move on to question 2. So question 2, what is your risk? So I recommend that you have a calculated lot size, especially if you're trading on a funded account. This is important because so you don't instantly hit your maximum drawdown, which if you had a 10,000 account, that would be 1,000, which I've done before. And yeah, just having a calculated lot size, say if you have $10,000 in a live account or funded account, you can go ahead and calculate your lot size and see how much you have to risk per trade. So I personally recommend you go to securities.io. Please write that down. Securities.io is a free, I'm not sponsored by them, clearly not, because I have like 4 subscribers, but securities.io is a really good website. It's a lot size calculator. You can do stocks, you can do crypto, the currencies, you can do Forex, you can basically do everything on it. And if you guys have more questions about that website and about the calculator for your lot size, please let me know and I'll make a video on it. I would be glad to do so for you guys. So enough about that. Second one, I personally put my stop loss below previous lows and highs, liquidity, and fair value gaps. So as you can see in this picture, there's an example of this. Here's a fair value gap right here that I drew out on the 1 hour time frame. That is that gray box or rectangle you see here. You can see the blue line above that is a previous area of liquidity. As you can see here, price tapped into that. I put my stop loss a little below liquidity or just right on the bottom of the fair value gap. Price ended up coming back down, entered here as it tapped into the fair value gap, and then set my take profit accordingly. So that ends question number 2. Let's dive into question number 3. So how much are you going to be trading? So I really, really recommend that you guys only trade 1 to 2 times a day. That's only if market allows it and plays out in your bias and your confluences. But honestly, trade 1 to 2 times a day. I prefer you trade only once a day. Trading any more times than that is not really the healthiest thing to do, and it also doesn't teach you discipline, right? And yeah, let the market and price give you the opportunity to trade. Don't force your bias onto the market. let price develop and hit your confluences, and so you can execute your trade the best way possible, right? So let's move on to question number 4. So when are you not trading? So news to look out for, that I look out for, and avoid trading are FOMC, CPI, PPI, NFP, and days with a lot of red and orange folders. Sorry if I can't talk right now. And my eyes are really dry. I need some eye drops. All right. So I avoid these because typically when these news come out, price just can either move really rapidly in one direction and just really be unpredictable at times. So that's why I try to avoid these. And also avoid when Powell speaks, this guy in the corner of the screen. Do not trade when Powell speaks or does a speech, because you're gonna lose. I mean, trust, I've done it before, and just don't do it. It's like playing roulette and trying to fucking do black and red. It's just gambling. Like, you don't want to do it. But if you end up you really believe that you can trade with these news, wait 15 to 20 minutes after the news comes out, and if the news doesn't affect the price, you can go ahead and trade, right? If it doesn't affect it at all, you don't see anything out of the ordinary, you can go ahead and trade FOMC or any of these news listed above. So, psychology, I don't know what I was about to say there. Psychology matters. It is one of the most important things. I cannot even tell you guys. It is one of the most important things when it comes to day trading. You can be really good and have all this knowledge and know your strategy and everything, but if your psychology is ass, you're not going to be a good trader. All right. It took me a while to develop and make my mind where it needs to be. I'm not saying it's perfect right now. I can definitely improve, and I try to do that every day. But psychology really, really matters, right? I don't know if you hear it from all these other day traders, right? But they all say that this is one of the most important things. And trust me, guys, they're right. I'm right. Believe me. Never revenge trade, right? So if you end up losing a trade, just take the loss, journal the trade, take the loss, and see what you did wrong. And so you don't do it again your next time that you trade, right? So take the loss, take it as a learning opportunity. See, it's all about perspective here, and don't revenge trade. If you revenge trade, you're going to have these emotions and this anger and this want for more, and that's going to ultimately make you lose even more money. And then you're going to be even more pissed off, and it's just your emotions and everything is going to be messed up. And it's just all going to be this huge storm in your head, and then that's how you're going to become a horrible trader. I mean, I'm sorry, but just don't revenge trade. Simple as that. Use your strategy and wait for your confluences to be validated before entering a trade. Don't trade off gut or intuition. So, whatever your strategy may be, I personally won't be going over my strategy today in today's video, but I will be going over it in a future video if you guys want me to. And but whatever your strategy may be, and whatever your confluences may be, follow those down to the tiniest important parts of your strategy, and just don't trade off of gut and intuition. That was, I don't know what I just said there. To rephrase that, use your strategy and just wait for your confluences, whatever they may be. Wait for them to get validated, and just never take trades just saying, oh yeah, I think price may go up because it looks pretty bullish this day or this week. That's what the time frame says, right? Don't do that. I've been there. I've done that. Trust me, I've lost. All right, moving on to question number 5. So, what emotions not to feel during a trade and after a trade? So, never feel greed or feeling of wanting more. So, it's pretty self-explanatory. Don't be greedy, right? If you win a trade, right? I was up one time, I made almost $200 in like 20 minutes. It was crazy, right? Most money I've ever made in a short amount of time like that. And what happened? I wanted more. I ended up losing it all, and I lost a lot more money than $200. But I learned from my mistakes, and I know what not to do next time. That's why you don't trade with greed. And for more experienced people watching this and more experienced traders watching this, you know that when you trade and you feel greedy, you've probably lost a lot more than what I lost, maybe even tens of thousands of dollars, right? When you win a trade, never be overconfident. This will lead to poor decisions and decision making. When you lose, okay, this is a little bit messed up a bit. Bullet point here. So when you trade, never be overconfident. This will lead to poor decisions in the market and will make you lose even more, right? So when you win a trade, don't think you're just the shit or just like freaking, you think you know it all and you think you just like can fucking win every trade. Don't be overconfident, right? Win a trade, be like, okay, nice, I won. That's it. You win, you lose, you really should just have the same emotions. Which moves on to the next bullet point. Overall, just have zero emotions during and after a trade, no matter if it's a win or if it's a loss, right? Just have zero emotions. Be Zen mode. Don't react. Sorry, guys. Don't react out if you lose, right? Don't let it affect your head up here, right? Just have zero emotions. I don't know what else to say. And just, you win, feel the same as if you lost, right? You win, great. Continue what you're doing. How can you improve your win for next time? You lose. Take it as a learning opportunity. How can you improve so you win next time? Simple as that, right? And sorry guys if I'm like not really making sense when I talk. I did not get like any sleep this week and last week, like at all, because I've just been trading, working on videos, and just like also lots of school, like studying and all that stuff. I've been staying up pretty late, but I'll try my best here, guys. So, question number 6, stop losses and take profits. So, set your stop losses and take profits accordingly, right? Whatever your method or way of setting your stop loss and take profits may be, whether that's putting your stop loss under previous areas of liquidity or previous lows or highs, right? Or if it's just take profits, previous highs, right? Or previous lows, depending if you're shorting or going long. It depends on you, but you know what you need to do for your stop loss and take profits. Just follow them, right? Don't adjust them mid-trade because you're wanting more money, or you feel like you might get stopped out because price is going down, right? Don't do that because you end up losing more. You won't end up winning, and trust me, it's just not a good thing to do. It's not a good habit to start forming, right? You're going to fall down that rabbit hole thinking it's okay that you can be doing that and adjusting your stop losses and take profits mid-trade, and then it's going to lead you to make poor decisions down the line, and you're just not going to become a good trader off of that. And then take profits when price hits your liquidity levels or previous highs and lows. What that means, as it says there, just take profits, right? When price hits a previous high or low, sell 25% of your original buy or sell or whatever it may be, right? Just close 25% or 50%, whatever it may be, right? Whatever your methods or how you take your partial take profits may be, but take partial profits, because if you don't end up doing that, you end up not making any money, or you'll just end up losing way more than when you shouldn't really have been losing as much as you should have, right? I don't know if that really made sense there, but, you know, I guess you guys know what I'm talking about, right? We good? All right. So, question 7. 6, 7. That was stupid. All right. What confluences are you using in mapping out your overall bias? So, decide and figure out what confluences you are going to use and look out for during a trade. How you are mapping out your daily and weekly bias for where price wants to go. So that starts off with, hey, going on to the daily time frame, seeing if price is bullish or bearish, where price wants to go for that week, and where price may want to retrace and continue either going higher or break structure and go lower, right? Just figure out what you want to, what price is doing, right, for that week. And yeah, so also moving on to the bullet point above, going back to that, because I kind of just went past that really quick. Decide what confluences you're going to use, right? If you're going to use fair value gap, break of structure, fair value gap retracement, but if you're going to use equilibrium, if you're going to use order blocks, if you're going to use inverse fair value gaps, if you're going to use any of that, right? Liquidity sweeps, all that. If you're going to use it, make sure you add it into your strategy, right? And figure out what if you don't even have any confluences yet, figure out what those are. Watch, there's infinite videos about trading, right? It doesn't need to be, it doesn't even have to be about, it's actually making me mad that I cannot talk right now. Okay. Figure out what confluences you want to use, right? Take a little bits out from each, YouTuber or whatever your mentor or whoever you look up to may be, right? Take a little bit out, figure out what works best for you, backtest that, and then use it for your strategy, right? How will you use different time frames to execute your trades? Whether you're going to be executing on mapping out all your confluences on a 30-minute and then executing on a 5-minute, figure out what works best for you and your strategy, right? Do research or create your own strategy, like I said, to implement your confluences and other ways of where price wants to go in your favor. So that wraps up question number 7. Now wrapping up this video, conclusion and summary. Read your trading plan once or more a day. I know I might have been going a little bit fast or not really making sense when I'm talking in this video. Like I said, I'm really tired, guys, but read your trading plan once or more a day, okay? Take notes on this video. I hope you guys were, or took something out of this video, right? Read your trading plan once or more a day to just refresh it in your head, right? And know what you need to do, right? Because if you're just reading it once, and just like, okay, I think I know, you're not going to know, bro. You're going to end up making mistakes and you're going to be like, what did I do wrong? Follow your trading plan, right? Read it more than once a day. I would read it more than once a day. I read my trading plan once or more a day. I read probably like 2 times a day. But follow your trading plan strictly and precisely, right? Follow it down by every single point in your trading plan, right? Don't skip over anything. Follow it all. If something in your trading plan is consistently not working out for you, add adjustments and edit your trading plan. So if you find that you're making continuously making mistakes throughout your trades, just figure out what's going wrong. And then also I recommend you journal your trades each time you take a trade, whether that's paper, demo, well, same thing, right? Live trading, funded account, all that stuff. Take journal your trades, because it just helps you, you know, kind of go over what you did wrong, what you did right. I think I might have gone over how to journal trade. Actually, I need to make a video about that. I have not gone over that. Yeah, journal your trades. And then what I like to do is I like to do every 5 trades I do a trading checkpoint. So it basically summarizes, okay, how many of the 5 trades have I won or lost, right? So I either won 1 of the trades, 2 out of the 5 trades, 3 out of the 5 trades, or whatever. And then I figure out, okay, what am I doing wrong or what am I doing right? If whatever I'm doing wrong consistently throughout those 5 trades, I aim to fix them, and going forward, avoid them completely, right? So, hope you guys made it to the end of the video. If you did, thank you. I'm trying to get to 10 subscribers, hopefully by, let's see, maybe, cross my fingers, a month. I'm not being sarcastic either. I hope we can get 10 subscribers in less than a month. I've been really putting work into my videos for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoy this type of content and video. Hope it helps you out. And stay tuned. I will be going over my strategy sometime next month or in the future. And also, I will be trying to do trading recaps as much as possible, as well as some live trading if you guys want to see that. So thank you guys for watching this video. Yeah, that's wraps. Peace.